How's it going? Nice to see you again from a gorgeous little corner of the world. Welcome back from another beach talk. Now, around 3 years ago, I had to drop my daughters to a ballet class. Middle of summer holidays. I was juggling work, meetings, and then I had to drop them to Shanklin, around 7 miles away. And my meeting overran. My 3 kids were nudging, said, we gotta go. It's gonna take maybe 25 minutes there, 25 minutes back, so an hour away from my desk. And got in the van, turned on the engine, and I got the ping, engine's low in fuel. And in fairness, it was 25 miles left on it. I had ignored the pings for maybe a week. I wasn't doing a lot of driving at the time. It's just at the end of COVID. And I said to the girls, right, I've got to go to Tesco on the way. And they were like, we don't have time. You can get petrol on the way back. And I did the quick calculations. Well, 14 miles there and back, 25 miles. I mean, plenty. What could possibly go wrong? So I dropped them to Shanklin. On the way, we hit a bit of traffic in Brading, Sandown, Lake, if you know the world. And it dropped from 25 down to 20 when I got to Lake. When I got to Shanklin, it was down to 15. I was thinking, this is a bit tight. I was doing the calculations in my head. 15 minus 7 should be fine. Dropped the kids off, and after I dropped the kids off, I got stuck at a light and it dropped to 10. And I was like, oh my goodness, 10, this is a bit tight. And if you know Lake, I got stuck in some traffic in Lake just at the kind of early start of lunchtime rush. And it dropped to 5. So I stopped at the light and I took D-clutch, I took it out of gear where the engine stops. But I felt a bit of relief. Light went green, put it back in gear, and it dropped to 0. And I was like, oh my God, you are kidding me. I had this crawl through Lake and I had to drive up this hill, if you know it, up to the heights at Sandown. And I was thinking, Ciaran, you're in for it here. And I was just rolling forward in my head. If you run out of fuel, the disruption you're going to cause, the diesel engine, golden rule, diesel engines don't run out of fuel, no air in the system. And as I was thinking about all these different scenarios in my head, I'm going to block traffic, it's going to stop on this hill. Oh my God, I'm in trouble. Please don't. My heart rate started pumping. And I was just now looking down at my heart thinking, oh my God. So as I was crawling, 0 on the clock, makes another beep by the way when you get to 0, crawling up the hill, at 2 miles an hour in this rush hour traffic, box breathing in for 5, holding for 5, trying to physiologically just slow down my heart and also stop thinking about these different scenarios. If I run out here, I'm in trouble. So I got to the top of the hill at the heights. Oh my God, the relief started to kick in, and it was still a mile back to the nearest. If I deviated, I could get to another petrol station. And as I was rolling down the hill in my head, very gentle hill to start with, over the next mile, I was like Steve Martin in Three Amigos. Gonna make it, gonna make it, gonna make it, in an increasing crescendo. Hopeful that if I do run out here, I mean, that really damaged the engine, but at least I can just roll and get it up onto a pavement. Whereas when I was going up the hill, I had no way. And I made it down the hill, rolled across a roundabout, engine still running, rolled into the forecourt of a local Esso. Oh my God, I was like playing operatic music in my head, got out of the van. I felt like I was dropping to my knees like Willem Dafoe in Platoon. Angels singing. I didn't, by the way. And the relief, the sheer relief, just putting a full tank back in. The sheer relief turning back on the engine and having no pings for the first time in 10 days. And the sheer relief of I got away with it and I was not going to let that happen again. All those warning signals. Range anxiety. So, has that ever happened to you? Have you ignored the warning signals for 7 or 10 days? Have you passed by the petrol station with the immortal words, what could possibly go wrong? Have you run out of petrol? Or even in your business, when it comes to cash, have you ignored those lovely alarms, the counting down, the signals, the warnings, the repeated warnings? I'd love to know. It's not easy, but I learned from it. I'd love to hear your stories as well. From a rather glorious day, keep well. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers for now.